Hi, welcome to Minutes on Monday, which really today's Tuesday, so maybe this is Tidbits on Tuesday. I kind of was at a loss for what to share this week, and one of our team members had emailed me and asked if I would do an example of a party and how I set up a party and that sort of thing. And I thought that was a really good idea. But that's going to require me having somebody here to like film me, because I'm going to walk through what I do at a party, and I'm going to actually set it up in our dining room. So in the weeks leading up, before I do that, I'm going to show what I take to parties. And today I wanted to talk about the lap boards that I take, because I've told some of my consultants to do this, and I think it's really helped them. I love doing it at my parties, so I just want to share it with all of you. And you may do this and you may know about this, and that's awesome. Okay, what a lap board is I just took binders and I cut them in half, and that created, you know where the pocket is, the front side and the back side, I cut them off, and so then I have these lap boards. This is just a regular, oh, you can't even really see it, but white binder that I just cut off. And then I went to Hobby Lobby and got scrap paper, and I just stuck it down in there. So this one was a green scrapbook paper, this one is a purple one, and this one's a pink one. So you could just get any colored scrapbook paper, or I mean really anything you want, and just stick it down there. I just did it for decoration. And I've actually used these since I started selling. So, 3 years it's been now that I've used these, and they've held up pretty well. I had to throw one away because it spilled food, like it had food on it or something. Okay, not that you needed to know that. So anyway, so I take these lap boards to all my parties and I just set them aside, and so then when people walk in, I kind of gauge the party. Sometimes people walk in and start talking, sometimes people walk in and they're like, what do I do? They just want to look at the stuff. So just kind of gauge the party and how people are. But at some point, I'll hand them a lap board, and what I have in the lap board, and I'll explain to them, I'll say, okay, this is your board to keep for the night, and I'll give them a pin with it. So the pin, lap board. And in it, I have put a Like It, Love It sheet. And if you're not familiar with this, I know it's going to be like backwards, but this is every single scent that we have. And up here, there's categories. It says love it, like it, not for me. So I just print off a bunch of these before parties, and I put them on my lap board, and I'll actually add this to our files on our team page. But so I put the Like It, Love It sheet, and I explained to them, you can use this. It helps you keep track of what scent you like. One thing you could do is you could keep this and put their name on it and then file it, and so you'll know what scents that certain customer likes. And so if let's say you're going to get them a scent circle, you could go back through and see what scents they liked. Sometimes people like to keep it. They could make it as like a wish list for somebody, like if they want to give it to their husband. So it's just up to you to decide how you want to use it, but I like the idea of keeping it for customers. Then, of course, I put a catalog, and I tell them that all the warmers are in here. And, at parties, different people, like some people like to go through and pick a warmer, then do the scent. Some people like to sit down and find a favorite scent and then get a warmer. So, I mean, you can just tell them this is for yours to look through whenever you're ready. And then I make sure and tell them there's an order form in there. At parties, I tell them to just fill out the top part of the order form, and I'll help them with the bottom, because sometimes I can't read their writing or things like that. So I just say fill out the top part. When you know what you want, bring this part to me. And then also in there is a door prize sheet, and I got that off of the workstation, and I just print it off each time. And I tell them, make sure and fill out your door prize entry, and I'll tell them where to put it. So that's pretty simple. I just have these ready to go. After I'm done with the party, I come home, I refill them, and I set them aside ready to go for my next party, so they're already done. Okay, now on the other side of them, if you get the scent of the month, you get the monthly flyers. That's a good thing to put back here, and so you can tell them, this scent's back here, and on some do it this way, and on some do it this way, to where they can see the others. If you don't get the scent of the month, you don't have to put anything back there. I left this as an example. There's times where I didn't get the scent of the month, so I just left them blank. Or you could always put your buy, post, join brochures, and you can see I have a couple extras and packages, so that might be a door prize soon. But so you could always, join, and you could just stick that back there. And then when you total up their order, You can give them their receipt for their warmer, catalog, and then just take that form, whatever it is, if it's monthly flyer or whatever, and give them this and say this is yours to take. You can even get catalog sacks off the Scentsy Family store, and put it all in that and hand it to them. You could have samples ready to go there to handle and put them in the catalog sack, catalog sack. So that's just all up to you and how you want to do your parties. But I really like these lap boards. I think they've been a really great resource to my party. It just kind of keeps everything organized, and the people have something to write on, and people like to carry something. So that's what I do. And so if you have any specific questions about parties, just let me know and I will address those in the coming weeks. Thank you.